just got off the phone with Tom Mercado from the Budget Committee. This thing with Favre is screwed up, Hooch.
What? They can't lump us in with that fucking Martian.
We're all in the same boat, fellas.
But our shenanigans are cheeky and fun. Yeah, I mean, his shenanigans are cruel and tragic. Which makes them not shenanigans at all, really. Evil shenanigans.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
Good afternoon, you styling motherfuckers, you. It is
What's up, everybody?
It's dragging in the afternoon, and me and Jimmy here to spread the gospel in your ear. Give you the good word of the day.
Been to church all y'all.
Yeah, let you motherfuckers know we feel your pain at work. You know?
As we came in late today and enjoyed the weather. And
Yeah. I mean, we made it here on time, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
we were none too early.
But it is fucking nice outside. And excuse my fucking language. I'm seeing how many cuss words I can say so we can get demonetized one day on Facebook or on MySpace. Or I'm sorry, on YouTube. God damn. Fuck.
Damn, we're showing your age there.
Yeah, fucking on MySpace. Back in the man, I miss MySpace. Shit.
I do too.
I
loved MySpace.
Yeah, I wish we can go back to that shit. Like,
I know.
Like this fucking Facebook shit. It's like throttling, and you can't see people's posts, and then the government bitches why everybody's on Facebook, or I'm sorry, everybody's on TikTok because they're not throttling your bullshit. They're spying on. I could give a fuck less if the Chinese want my fucking information. I'm sure they already got it.
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing they can't know about.
All they gotta do is look at my Temu orders.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I ain't no shit.
So yeah, today is Tuesday. You know, Mardi Gras is kicking off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all I heard about last night. Fucking doing the show at Leslie and fucking walk out of here drunk. It's shot time. I'm like, it's just me and you. Who you yelling at? So yeah.
Hey, I'm bringing beads now.
Yeah. Did you get to hear the show last night?
No.
I
was busy all night.
She did something really cool in the beginning of it for my mom. That was.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking cool. Like.
Damn, now wish I would have heard it.
Yeah, she did a toast to my mom, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah. And the big thing is, she didn't even know after my mom passed away, she was the first person I talked to.
Right.
And she was just like, I'm coming up there. I'm going to handle business. And I'm like, Leslie, you're not coming up here. I got everything taken care of. But, you know, she acts like she's the big sister. That's what she kept calling me. I think she was drunk.
Probably.
I'm your big sister and blah, 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 blah. Well, my little sister's a piece of shit and we don't talk to her. So at least I got one sister.
Yeah.
So.
She's the cool sister.
Yeah. The one that got me a fake ID when I was younger.
Yeah, you know.
You know, somebody asked me one day, is that story real? Fuck yeah, it is. I couldn't get in.
I thought everybody had fake IDs.
Well, you know, it's just this person was more amazed that the girl that I got my fake ID from, it's not that she took me to St. Louis and pointed what building it was and said she's parking a car, and you go in there and I'm like, are you coming with me? She goes, fuck no, I already got mine. I ain't trying to get caught. I'm like, well, shit. She's like, I'll be sitting here in the car. Yeah, we talked about some shit last night on the radio that was pretty cool. About like which nightclubs we would be at, because we all had pagers and it had certain codes for certain nightclubs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, And then sometimes you get a fucking page and you're like, what the fuck club is this? And then you'd have to call. Oh, that's a new one. So, yeah. All the tricks that we did before cellular phones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, yeah. So, yeah, last night's show was pretty good. Kicking it with Leslie. And she brought, actually, matter of fact, she left something for you. Yeah, she, what the fuck she made a bunch of Mai Tais or some shit.
I was gonna say it has to be a drink.
Yeah, it's got to be in the fridge because I was like, don't leave that shit out all night. Like fucking. Now, if
I'll be good and wait till after the show.
it's Mai Tais and Hurricanes, that's what it was. I was like, God damn, I'll leave this motherfucking place drunk. So, yeah, we're gonna go ice skating, me and her. She wants to do a live broadcast ice skating. I think she's out of her fucking mind. And then she tells everybody she's gonna trip me. What kind of fucking friend are you? Like, she was on a roll last night.
At least she warned you.
Yeah, at least she warned me. Yeah, last thing I need to do, go break a fucking bone. You know?
Shit, your age, you might break a hip.
Well, I've dislocated my hip once, and let me tell you, anybody that makes...
Remember, we're getting up there.
Well, I'll tell you how I dislocated my hip. I was at the gathering of the Juggalos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that it rained, but it was just like a heavy morning dew.
Mm-hmm.
And our tour bus was parked up on like this hill, and then you kind of walk down this grassy thing behind the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking with everybody, and I was coming down this hill, and I slipped, and I watched my feet go over my head, and I landed on my neck and my shoulder, which I had to have surgery on it. But when it did, it twisted my back, and it dislocated my hip. Well, my hip didn't bother me until after they did like this orthoscopic surgery to fix these tendons on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then all of a sudden I was walking weird. Not my hip, but my lower back was killing me. So I go back to the doctor. They do an MRI and an X-ray, and they're like, "Oh, well, this ain't a big deal. Your hip's out of place." And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "We're going to put it back in. It's going to be really painful, but once it goes back in, you won't feel any pain." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" They took my leg and shoved my leg back up to my shoulder, which, you know, honest to God, if you're having sex with a girl's pretty flexible that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Izzy ain't that flexible. Like, fucking, like, it's like, dude, it was almost like putting my leg behind my head. And I felt it slip back in. So, but they warned me, they said, since it's slipped out before, you will always have a tendency it could slip out. And I've had to go to the chiropractor and have him adjust my back because it wasn't centered right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I told everybody, man, you make fun of that fucking commercial, I fall in, I can't get up, I'll beat your fucking ass. Because I feel bad for that fucking woman.
No shit.
You know? Oh, she fell and broke her hip, blah, blah. Dude, listeners, I'm sure there's a majority of you that's done something to your hip. It ain't no shit. That shit will fucking haunt you for the rest of your God-given life.
I slipped on ice and went down 6 steps onto the concrete.
Oh, damn.
And I went down on my right ass cheek. And I still have a dent in my ass cheek 3 years later.
No shit. I'll tell you an interesting one, because you're talking about getting older. So I still go to the skate parks and skate and ride my bike and stuff, but I'm cautious.
Right.
You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to jump from that ramp and gap 20 feet to the other ramp. I just don't feel like that today, you know?
Yeah.
Unless I'm having a good session and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll try it. Oh, I'm going to bail, you know?
Yep.
Walk it out, right?
Exactly.
So at my condo, we fenced in the yard, and this fence is only like 3 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I went to step over the fence, and my shoelace got caught in the top of the fence.
Oh.
And dude, I ate shit. And when I mean ate shit, I hit so hard, I felt my bones rattle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm laying there. People, I'm not making this up, man. I laid there for 15 minutes.
But
And I was just staring at the fucking sky. I got up. It was right when Michelle moved in with me. I walked in the house. It had ripped my shirt. That's how hard I hit.
God.
I had blood all over my arm, right? I walked in to get a paper towel, and she goes, "Oh my God, you get in a fight or something? What the fuck?" And I'm like, I tripped over the fence.
Yeah.
And it's, I live on a lake, and it's a walking path right past my fucking place. There's always somebody on that path every 5 fucking minutes. Dude, I laid there, I'm guaranteed 15 minutes.
Not one person.
Not one motherfucker walked by. And I just staring at the fucking sky like, I need to get up. And I'm like wiggling my toes. And, this was just like a couple years ago. And I'm just like, my God. I mean, dude, I have fucking fallen down big flights of stairs skating.
Oh, yeah.
I've done all kinds of crazy shit. But simply tripping over a goddamn fence and landing on my arm. I'm telling you, guys, I'm not kidding you. I felt my bones and my upper body like shake. And thank God I didn't break anything. But I was like, man, I mean, yeah, my fucking arm. But Michelle was like, "Oh my God, you're getting a fight?" Like, yeah, with the fence.
I wish.
Yeah, if I got in a fight, I wouldn't be so fucked up. And, dude, I'll tell you something else that was funny about it. My arm hurt for like 3 fucking weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So I probably had bruising down to the bone.
Oh, yeah.
And it was such a small fall, What cracks me up is snowboarding. I've crashed recently way harder than that and just laughed it off.
Oh, yeah.
But one little trip.
Just one wrong move will,
Dude, it's like one of those videos you'd see on Ridiculousness or America's Funniest Videos where you step over and your leg gets caught and you just kind of slightly fall over the fence, But, yeah,
I was getting out of the semi about 7 or 8 years ago. And, you turn around and step down.
Yeah.
Because you got to grab the grab bar and walk down unless you do want to run off of it, which, I'm with you for that shit. I turned around, went to step down, and I missed the step.
Oh.
My left foot was on the top step, and I went all the way to the ground with my right foot. And my left foot got caught under the corner of the cab.
Oh, that ain't good.
So my knee went the opposite direction, hyperextended.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was so bad I had to go see a knee surgeon. They didn't do surgery on it, but they cut my leg up and pulled the loose cartilage out of there. And I still have hardly any range of motion in that knee. I can't put my left leg on top of my right knee anymore like I can my right knee.
Well, I'll tell you something interesting.
There'd be no sitting cross-legged.
Well, I'll tell you something interesting. So, the head of maintenance out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the summer, there's deck parties all over my neighborhood, right?
Right.
Well, directly across the lake from me is an older couple, and they were over there, and this is kind of funny. So, they're over there playing a drinking game, but it was trivia night.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a while back. So this is back when Michelle lived with me. We walked by and they were screaming at us, "Come on up, we've got plenty of alcohol." We're like, "Oh, we're fine." Because some of the neighbors, all the neighbors, oddly enough, they know me, but I don't know all the neighbors, And some of them, these neighbors, I don't know their name, but I didn't really know who they were.
Right.
Well, I ended up finding out who they were because on Halloween, their daughter's autistic. And she saw that I lit all the stuff up and the animatronics, and I was giving out candy, and she was going nuts and wanted to come over and see me. And then They both had drinks in their hand, like Julian from fucking Trailer Park Boys, right?
Yeah.
Every time I see the husband, man, he's the black version of that. Okay, let's put it that way. He works at Boeing and stuff, right? Real nice guy. His wife is a paralegal, right?
Okay.
And they have an autistic daughter. I didn't realize it was them. Who? So they have this drinking party trivia night. So if you get wrong, you have to drink.
Okay.
And you can't use your phone. So they call maintenance because the toilet's fucked up, right? And mind you, there's like 20 fucking parties on decks all over the fucking neighborhood, right?
Right.
This middle of summer, so the head of maintenance, Wayne, goes over there. And they said, if you can't fix a toilet in 2 minutes, you got to take a shot. Well, realistically, he was off work, but he was helping out. They got him drunk, and he walked in. You know how, like, we got these sliding glass doors, these double doors that slide? He thought the door was open, and he walked into that fucking door and fucking fucked his knee up. He had to have surgery, and then...
God damn.
This gets better. He goes to AA. He won't drink no more. This motherfucker goes to AA, and he's been having multiple knee surgeries because he walked into the damn door and fucking the glass door and fucked his leg up.
Damn.
I'm like, holy shit.
No shit.
And so, yeah, which Wayne told me about it, but I still didn't know exactly who the neighbors were until Halloween. And they're like, yeah, man, he couldn't fix that toilet in 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes, we made him take a fucking big drink. I was like,
oh,
fuck that. Leslie go hang out with them fuckers. Like, but yeah, they're super cool neighbors. He's got, I'll tell you what he drives. He's got a Hellcat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a real Hellcat.
That's cool.
You know, the 10-second one that you buy the fucking extra parts for $1? Yeah, he's got one of those. I can hear him coming through the neighborhood too, because I'm run, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, man, you're putting a lot of miles on that kitty cat, and he's like, fuck it, I bought it to drive it, man. I didn't buy it to sit in a garage.
Yeah, I didn't buy it to look at it.
Yeah. He's like, I go down and get my oil change when the light comes on. I'm like, no shit. Fuck. Yeah. He said this thing would be a hell of a lot faster if I went to the racetrack and got real race fuel.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But on that note, guys, excuse me, we're going right back into music. This is Dragon in the Afternoon on Styling Radio.